but he got a lot of fight in him. What does that even mean? He has a lot of fight in him. I'm not a size queen, but I would not date someone who is 2 inches. No. I would prefer them to be like at least like average or something. I don't know. Where the fuck do you even find a 2-inch dick? Like, that is not a common thing. Like that's probably less than my pinky. Like, I could stick this up his butt. I have very long fingers, so. Socks. Hey, thank you, JP. Thank you for the level. It's a level 1, right? The level 1 hype train. I appreciate it. Also one.
IRL Pro?
No, I haven't. Because some people are telling me that this one was better anyways.
Really? Okay.
So then I was just like, I don't know. But I feel like it's like streaming tech is so new that like there isn't really like directions on how to use anything. Like you just need to find someone who knows how to use it, and then they just tell you how to use it. Welcome back. Hello. Oh yeah, we're out. Pull up your chat. So we have left the mountain. This entire stream just yeah, we're still I still feel like we're relatively elevated or something. Do I see a text? No, what is it? Is it about tech? But we are welcome back. Thank you. So, we've realized that the mountain has beaten us.
Yeah.
Technology has beaten us.
Yep.
So, we have decided to concede and just like do like a short hangout little chat about the mic. So we know where the mic is. So pretty much one of the mics, we don't have it. But then, wait, dude, show the Discord photos. It's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks to...
Who found it?
Smitty.
Thank you, Smitty.
Yeah, for the sleuthing.
So this...
Because I was like, can you... Because like I also had no signal. So it was still in the car.
Yeah, so it was still in the car.
Out of the car.
It wasn't there.
No longer.
Well, that's good. So we know that it's in that Uber.
Yeah,
so she sent a message to the Uber and everything.
But this is like so funny because like we both are talking about how we're pretty bad at technology.
And we talked about that like before, and then like literally like every single like specific tech thing happens, and we're just like
yeah. And so at this point, it's just kind of like you gotta laugh about it.
Yeah, I mean, like what else is there that we can do at the end of the day?
The disasters.
But yeah, no. So we know that one of the mics is in the Uber, and that's the thing about these mics. Like they're not very like it's just like a magnet. Yeah. So it's like.
We've all definitely lost it on stream a few times, but sometimes we're inside. And
so you can just grab it real quick.
Yeah.
Space Mobile or Starlink will provide good service on mountains. Yeah, we just need Starlink.
How expensive is Starlink?
It's probably like super fucking expensive.
I heard it's not that bad.
Really?
Someone told me it's like 70 or something.
Oh, really?
Is that true?
But does it like work that well? I don't know if I'd be trusting Elon's technology or anything like that. What's your chat saying?
On the bright side, there's a small deal if you decide to get a new mic set and some white from Amazon Prime.
Oh, really? Prime Day deal? Wow, what a crazy name for a water human voice. My God, it's so foul. But yeah, we're getting food. We're just hanging out because we realized that we have not eaten at all. Either of us have not eaten at all today. I thought when I was gonna say that, I thought you were gonna be like, "Oh my God, you haven't eaten," but you're like, "Yes," and I was like,
yeah.
LOL.
So we got some food. Oh, $120 a month?
I mean, if it genuinely worked so well, like I could go into like a cave, I think I'd maybe be willing to pay that. But that's a lot. Like Toolkit is like 140, Starlink is like 120.
Is it international too?
Yeah, that's true. How does that work?
Yeah. You have to get SIM cards there.
Do you both share chat? No, that's not working right now. So we just thought like we didn't want to end like being like, oh, it's broken. So we're just like, oh, we'll come in and like just chat for a little bit, you know, hang out.
Yeah, chilling.
Is this LA? This is LA. It's really good at Burning Man. Really? Would you ever go to something like Burning Man?
I would only want to go for like one day.
Yeah.
I've been such a like one dayer for a while.
Festivals?
Yeah.
Did you went to every day at EDC though, right?
No. I was there for like the week, but I wanted to like hang out, like go to the clubs. I only actually went to EDC just one day.
Oh, what day? Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. That's when I got sick because it was so cold that day.
Oh my God, yeah, the fucking windstorm too. That's why I was like, my voice God. After. Oh, let me show them my spray. Guys, look, I've throat spray. It literally just shoots honey into the back of your throat. It's kind of freaky.
Try the roam 50 gigabytes a month. I think the thing is streaming goes through so many gigabytes. like super fast.
It's not always like,
Yeah, you'll hit 50 gigabytes like
very
pretty
quickly.
fast.
Hi, Dilly. How's it going? Dilly.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Is it good? It tastes like honey is getting shot into the back of my throat. I guess so.
I think I have something similar, also like a honey spray. I should have brought mine.
Hope y'all been well. Thanks for saving my life in Vegas. Oh yeah, we saw him like he was dying.
Really?
And we adopted him and everything.
Wow.
The tweakerisms. Wait, where'd you stay? Did you stay in a hotel?
I did.
Vegas?
I did. I stayed at. It was like a different part of MGM.
Oh wait, we stayed at MGM too. MGM Grand.
We stayed at like the Tower Suites.
Oh.
Which is not a good idea. Don't do that.
Why?
because-
Wait, what's wrong with it?
Well, so many different things. One, they don't deliver food there. So it's like only alcohol. There's no like restaurants there. So we always have to walk to MGM Grand if we want to, which is like 15 minutes if you know anything about
Wait, it's that far?
Vegas casinos.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
so much walking. And then, and then like the parking too. It's like they only allowed one parking and sometimes valet wouldn't do it. So one of us had to park at guest parking, which is by MGM Grand, and another 15-minute walk. So yeah, so it was not worth it. Don't stay there. MGM Grand is fine.
Dude,
but
MGM Grand, it had a ghost in it, I feel like.
why?
Okay, so
I'm
like,
pretty sure some of those places are haunted though.
no, definitely. So like, and do you believe in ghosts? Are they superstitious at all about
I
these
do
things?
believe they're out there.
Oh, hi. Thank you. Oh,
Alright.
cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yummy. Yay. Okay. We have food.
Wow.
We have adobo bowl and karage.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Observatory is nice. It was very like very pretty.
Very pretty.
And then we're just like, where's the signal?
Yeah. We were just like walking around for the signal. Okay, guys, if I put you. Oh my god. It's magnetic. Oh shit. If I put you guys here, can you hear us? Can you hear us right here? Let us know. Or like, and how is the audio quality? Vegas has gone so downhill. They used to be a condo guest, now they don't care. Yeah, I've only been there twice. Once for TwitchCon, so I would say. Do you usually go to TwitchCon? So.
Only at the beginning. Now less so. Are you going this year?
Yeah, I think so. You should. Audio is good. Okay, yay! Let us eat then.
Okay, yay.
Yay! So I got a karage bun.
Very nice.
Christine got a adobo
I got
bowl.
this adobo bowl.
Cute. Oh my, dude, I don't even know how to bite this. It's like,
It's whole mouth.
it's so big. I know. I'm just. People make fun of me because I put my whole mouth in the water bottle.
Oh.
I just posted a reel of people like, why do you do that? I'm just like, I don't know. I've always done it that way.
I'm like trying to think about this.
You're just like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Let me grab a little napkin and everything. But no, yeah. I'll take a bite and then I'll tell you about the ghost.
Oh yeah, tell me about this.
Hi, dweeb.
Welcome back, Eastbowl. Thanks for the TV.
Thank you to the investigators.
Yes.
Okay. Cheers, chat. Cheers to women in STEM technology. Woo. Ah. Well, pretty good, pretty huge.
It's so crispy.
But
It's the
anyways,
char.
so yeah, there's a ghost at MGM Grand. I was laying in bed. It was the last night before we fly out, and I hear like this tapping. Sounds like an acrylic nail on a phone, and my head is turned away from it. So I think like one of my friends I'm not facing any of the four of them. I had like my own bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like someone's just like scrolling on their phone with like an acrylic, because almost all the girls had like acrylics at the time. So then I like say like their names. I go down the list one by one. I say everyone's name. Can you stop tapping? Can you stop tapping? And it just continues like completely like tap, 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 perfectly on rhythm, all that, right? And then after a while, I just like get so annoyed. I like turn back and I look, and they're still like tapping, but like everyone's just like completely asleep. And then I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's kind of eerie. So then, after I turn back around, it keeps going. It doesn't stop until I whip around. I shine my light directly on like where the tapping was coming from, and then the second my light hits like the shadows, it just stops.
Where was it, like in the shadows?
It was like in the corner, like where like the cuck chair is, kind of, in the hotel. So I'm like, I don't know, like the fact that it stopped the second I tried to, and this was like a span of like 30 minutes that it kept going almost continuously. And then the next morning I told my friends that story, and then we got back, one of my friends was like, oh, I heard that in the bathroom at like 3 or 4 a.m. And then I also like couldn't find where it was coming from. And then I told another friend about it, and he was like, oh, do you know 88 people burned to death at the MGM Grand in the 80s? And then he sent me an article about it, and apparently it's like quite widely known to be like a haunted hotel because of how many people died there. So yeah.
I believe it. Like low-key casinos are pretty dark places, you know? Like a lot of people die there. There's like, I heard about like the, you know, the pyramid one, Luxor? Like people just get like in a trance when they look down and they just jump. That's what I heard.
How many times does that happen?
Apparently pretty often. That's why it's a little cheaper there, you know?
It's a suicide discount?
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, that's just what I heard. I haven't seen it.
But yeah, so
That's crazy. Yeah.
very, very scary.
Oh my god.
So, but you know what's weird? It didn't like feel, the presence didn't feel threatening, if that makes sense. Like it just felt like there was something, but I didn't feel like afraid. And I feel like I thought I would feel afraid.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I would be too. Because like, I don't know, like if I hear some place is haunted, I would just avoid the place completely.
Yeah, we didn't know. We got a really good deal.
Discounts.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you believe in that stuff?
I think they're out there.
think
For
so?
sure. I definitely think people who are more spiritually connected definitely experience it more. I believe that. I just I would never mess with it though.
No, neither would I. When people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a Ouija board," I'm like, "Why would you do that? Like, why?"
Stop opening portals.
Yeah, and I'm
Leave
like,
them.
I don't even know if I believe in it, but I'm not gonna try
You're not
and
gonna
like
risk
test it. Yeah, on the
No.
one tiny chance that something could be real, I'm not doing that. Chicken sandwich, it's a karage bun. What's your cat saying?
They said hello to you.
Oh, hello.
A lot of people don't even dreams died at a casino. That's so sad.
Well, I also feel like Vegas itself has a very dark history. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it was like funded on like crime and like trafficking and stuff like that. So I feel like there's like very bad energy there. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, that's true. Taking ghost hunting off the street list. Yeah, we're never gonna do that. I would avoid. You also, I do feel like they can attach. Like spirits can attach to you.
Have you had a personal experience?
Not really. I don't think so. But I'm so jinxed that like sometimes my friends will sage me. They're like,
Really?
"You don't need sage." I was
They
like,
think you have that bad of luck? That you're that jinxed?
Yeah. My communities are, and then they were just like, oh, we have holy water. They're like,
Do you grow up
be
religious
gone.
at all?
I am Christian, but I don't think I'm like super. I don't
Super
always go
strict
to-
or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just lightly. Everything.
Yeah.
Never open a portal.
No, never.
I went to a haunted insane asylum when I was in high school twice.
Okay.
Because it's for like a. You're
Yeah.
You're just like so terrified. It was for like a photography project, but yeah, it was like they had like so many people die there. It's called Forest Haven Asylum in Maryland. If you guys want to look it up, they had like people like buried under the floorboards apparently.
Oh my god.
And I was fine, but I did have a friend who would go there a lot. And then after him and his girlfriend started going there, they started seeing like a woman sometimes in her room, like a full body, like after, and it would never like in the doorway.
In their or at the place, not in
No,
their
in their
house.
room. So they think it followed him, or like in her room, the girlfriend's room. So they think that it followed them home from the asylum. Yeah. So, but they said that like she would never bother them. She just like would watch them, but like never did anything like
Imagine
good
they,
or
like, tried
bad.
to do the deed.
No, seriously, that's what. Yeah,
Either.
he's like, yeah, her parents are finally gone. I'm trying to smash, and there's a fucking ghost in the doorway, just being like, "What are you doing?" The ghost is like a cock, actually.
Maybe that was the one in Vegas too. In the
Oh my
chair.
god, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
connected now.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I have people tell me like they're like siblings or someone is like very like more spiritually awake, like they have their like third eye open and stuff, so
I've heard
they just sense things, and then they even went to some place to like get it closed because they're just like it's just too disturbing or like it's too interruptive of their daily life.
Do you feel like you sense things at all?
No, and I'm glad I don't. But I do, because of that, I do believe that they're up there. But
I think it's more likely than not. The hair coughing.
yeah,
Feed her. She has
I
food.
have food, I have food.
The ghosts are just scary. While we're talking about it. Yeah, I don't feel like I have that sense at all. Nor would I want to have that sense.
yeah. It's just one of those things. It's not a gift that I would
Yeah.
want.
It sounds like a curse to me, honestly. Haunted by an IT ghost who's fucks it up. Yeah, we both are. We both are. That's all of us. Oh my god.
Would you ever go to like a psychic medium? You know, there's like those pet mediums that are like.
See, I would want to go to one of those, like when my cats die and everything.
There's ones that talk to your live cats to be like, what is your cat saying? And I'm so curious. I wanna.
Do you have pets?
No, I don't have pets right now. Yeah.
I want to know if it's like for real or not. Do you feel like it is?
Some people say it is because they're just like, one person recorded herself on TikTok. Is be like, all right, cat, here's a word. When you send someone talking to you to communicate back to me, say balloon, right?
Balloon?
Just like a random word, balloon. And then, so then she got on a call with the medium, and the cat's like, the medium was like, oh yeah, your cat like adores you, but says like, you bring too many guys over or something random like that. Like, I don't like
the cat was like, you're a thought, mom.
Yeah,
That's
and then
crazy.
and then she's like, oh, and he keeps saying this random word like balloon or something. Don't know what that is about. And she's like, yeah. So maybe, I think.
Maybe some of them are for real.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you know? You know.
I feel like cats, like, it wouldn't scare me to, like, speak to them. But, like when my mom dies or something, I feel like I'm not going to try something like that. Because that's, like,
Let them
every, like,
rest.
Conjuring movie or some shit where
Yeah.
they're like, you opened a portal, and now you can't ever close that portal again. I'm like,
My bad.
yeah, my bad, sorry.
Yeah.
But no, I have an aunt like that who has, like, that sixth sense. Like, she was, like, house shopping.
Yeah.
And she's like, did someone die in this room? And then the realtor's like, yeah, someone hung himself in this living room. Wow.
That was like real casual.
Yeah. He's like, you know, technically we don't have to disclose that in this state. But since you asked, I'll tell it to you. And then she's just
That's crazy.
yeah, she's just like, let me not buy this one. Yeah. or
On to the
anything.
next.
Well, my friends' cats are picky who they play with. Well, I think cats are just haters, which I love. Did you grow up with any pets?
I didn't really grow up with any pets, but I had bunnies. Yeah. And then I had to move, so they could come with me.
You left the bunnies and everything.
Yeah, I had to rehome them.
How are you doing, balut? What are they saying? In your chat? Bunnies. Oh.
Oh,
Sometimes search chats confuse me because people will just like say random shit and I don't like know where
forget
they
the
go.
context.
Yeah. Do fishies count as pets? Not really. So. Beyond summation, no ghosts, guys. Don't be messing with ghosts or nothing like that. I don't know. Sometimes I am kind of curious though. Like I feel like I do a haunted house stream if I knew it was bullshit.
If you knew it wasn't like a real one.
But like I don't know. How do you ward? Maybe like ghosts just don't fuck with me.
Could be resistant.
Yeah.
Could be just, I don't know. I feel like my soul is too weak. Something will definitely latch onto me.
Really? You think you'd be like a
Vulnerable.
target?
Yeah. Like I already have random bouts of bad luck. I don't need more, you know. We've been saged.
Do you have bad luck with just tech or everything?
Chat. How would you categorize, if you were just to categorize my whole streaming time that you guys have known me, would you say I have good luck or bad luck?
They're just saying everything. Oh my god. The worst luck, 100%. Bad juju everywhere. Really. I think mine is just tech.
Oh really?
Really.
That's good.
I think if anything, I have really good luck in other categories.
That's good. Like what would you say like your
Like my friends will like give me money to gamble in Vegas and
Oh,
like
and you would
I'll double
win?
it even though I like know nothing about gambling. Like I'm a horrible fucking driver and like I've never had an accident. I never have A on my record even though everyone's like crying while they're in the car with me. Like the truck coming at me will just avoid it. So I need to give you some of my luck.
No,
and
please
everything.
keep it for yourself. Please. I've learned how to survive with this.
With
I've
this
learned how
bad
to
luck.
survive with this, yeah.
Luck is not real. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it is.
Oh, I do bring good luck for other people sometimes, but not for myself.
So do you think it's because like they're taking your luck?
I don't know, because even by myself, I don't think I'm like super lucky, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Faith, car to drive? Oh, Waymo. We don't be driving cars out here.
Yeah, we ordered some cars.
So do you have bad luck with like dating too?
Hair cough.
Hair cough.
I feel like I don't think I've never been like cheated on.
I've never been cheated on either, to my knowledge. And then sometimes I think I'm like,
You think?
I don't think, but I'm just like, you never know.
That's true. I do think like I don't think they're always like the best partners though. Like,
But is that luck or is that just like? Because I feel like so, but like mine. I mean, I guess like it's hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's like I feel like it's like honestly it could just be like a me thing because I feel like we kind of end up being in partnerships for like the kind of like love we're used to.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
especially if like your childhood, like you just don't know how to receive love or like know how to properly give love.
Thank you for the
kinda,
sub.
Sometimes you're just like you look back, you're like, oh wow, that wasn't the best relationship.
No, yeah. I feel like
kinda learn it.
I feel like everything you do is like how to like avoid repeating the mistakes of your parents, and it takes like quite a long time to do that. But I feel like each relationship I've had, I feel like I get closer to that and
that's
everything.
Good. So it's like
yeah.
That's good.
And everything. Because I'm like, for example, like my earlier relationships, I'd always be like, we'd always be bitching and fighting because I was used to hearing my parents do that. But then as I got older, I was like, okay.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Well, because logically, you know, like you don't have to do that. But then in your mind, when you're in that moment, you're not thinking about like what's logical. You're just like repeating the pattern you've always been around.
Yeah.
And everything.
Because some people see it as like that's kind of how you like fight for someone.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be like a thing.
I know, but I feel like that's such like a toxic ideal.
It is.
Because I'm just like, you know, not that any relationship is easy, but you shouldn't be like in conflict so continuously.
You guys should be like working together to solve it, but sometimes in those heated moments, it feels like you guys are against each other. But that shouldn't be.
Against the problem.
Yeah.
Together against the problem.
Yeah.
Does your friend have cats? No, she doesn't have any pets at the moment. She had bunnies. What is like your type? You say?
My type?
Yeah.
And like a guy? I don't really know. I feel like I'm someone who's like more demisexual. So
I feel like a lot of people are demisexual. Yeah.
I feel like physically.
Or like personality too, or just physically, or like whatever, as long as they're not like hideous.
Yeah, as long as they meet a bottom threshold.
A bottom threshold.
Which is a pretty.
What is the bottom threshold?
I don't know, because like I think most people kind of look generically the same to me. Like
really?
I won't.
Like people don't like stand out in a negative or positive way, do you?
Yeah.
Really? Unless they're
I'll be
like really
oh, you look
notable.
Fine. Yeah. Or like even if I think someone is like good looking, that doesn't mean I'm like ooh.
You're just like, okay, cool. They're good looking.
Yeah.
I see.
I think but I really like someone who's like super smart and
smart, like academically, emotionally.
I mean I am a sucker for like book smart. But I would hope they have the emotional intelligence, but that's like a little harder to come by.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like the book smart thing is not hard to come by at all, especially because like, I mean, like living in Seattle the past couple of years and everything, I was like, oh yeah, so many like tech bros, like everyone like in a technical way is like very intelligent. Like if you look at them in school, like they have like all these like very well paying, like they're all like devs. But then like the maturity is where the lacking is a lot of the time and everything. You need to build a friendship to find someone attractive. What's demi say? How would you explain demi? I feel like
basically like that. It's just kind of like it's not, you don't have like sexual attraction immediately. It takes time.
Yeah.
Like you want to maybe get to know them, have like a friendship, and then over time they just become more attractive to you as you guys get closer.
Yeah.
But there is still a threshold. Like there's a certain look.
Sure. You can't like, they can't be like some like sewer creature.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
And like bad hygiene and stuff. That would not, like that wouldn't turn me on, you know?
Yeah.
That would probably not be a good thing.
Hygiene is so much of the game, and I feel like a lot of people, especially on Twitch, don't realize like how much like hygiene. Sorry, was that cruel? Was that wrong? What about the 666 metric? I mean, you know what that is?
I think, is that like the
6 foot, 6 figs, 6 inches?
Oh, I mean, I don't need 6 because like I'm not that tall. I feel like if you're taller,
You care.
probably
Yeah.
want someone- I'm
No, I think that makes sense. It's like, it's so funny when you meet like a girl who's like 5'1". She's like, I want a dude who's like 6'3". I'm like, why?
You can't even see his face.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
that's what you want.
No,
though. I don't wanna see
literally.
his
She's
face.
just like, he vertically extends upward
Yeah, you're basically just like at his, I don't even know, rib cage. Yeah.
at his titties. So something.
Maybe that's what she wants to.
Oh, ooh, milky. No, it's like, I mean, 6'6". There's just so much more, I guess, though, to that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
base level, sure, I guess, but then like, what's their personality? What's their face look like? You could be busted as hell with the 6'6" metric and everything.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have like a personality type you like?
Honestly, I feel like it's so hard to find someone that like my humor connects with. But that's like so important. Everyone says like, oh, everyone wants like a funny person, but it's so true. Like having that kind of humor.
Well, you want someone you can banter with. If you can't banter with them, there's like
yeah.
no point at all.
Yeah, but I think it is really hard to find that kind of banter with a lot of people.
Do you feel like your humor is like niche?
I don't think it's that niche. It's a little corny. It's very like dad.
It's a little dad jokes.
jokey.
Dad jokes.
Like I got enough dad jokes for the both of us, you know. A little sarcastic.
I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
6'6", 5'5". I'm gonna get us more water.
Okay.
Here, you want?
Oh, thank you.
You can eat too. You should eat. I feel bad. You're not
No, it's good because it's like a good yap session.
Yeah. It helps you eat slower.
It's huge. What if they were a slob but let you be a passenger princess and buy yourself? But that's not. I wouldn't be able to stay around that. I'm like so sensitive to smell, like hypersensitive to smell, more than most people. I realize, because I'd be like, oh my god, do you guys smell that? And they'd be like, no. I'm like hypersensitive. If things are too strong, like I get really dizzy. Height's not the most important thing for me, but like I still have to be like, thank you.
What were you saying to these cretins?
I was just telling them, I was like, I'm very sensitive to smell. So it doesn't matter if they treat me like a princess and then drive me around and buy me stuff. If I'm like around you and I'm just like dying.
And you smell bad? Yeah. Well, I think hygiene is like very, very important in that way, and a lot of people don't. You don't like perfumes? Does body spray repel you?
Me?
Yeah. I can't smell. It's all you.
That's fine, but sometimes if it's too strong, I'll just like overwhelm. I like good smells too. I just like good smells in general.
Do this. Yeah, for me, it's like. Do you feel like everyone's on like the spectrum of demisexuality, or at least all women?
I do think sexuality is a spectrum.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, it's like I can be attracted to someone without like really liking them, but I can't dislike them, if that makes sense.
You can't dislike them?
Yeah. Because I feel like for some men, especially because they're so horny, it's like if they see a hot woman, even if they think she's annoying, even whatever, they're just still like, I'm hard.
They're like physically?
Yeah, physically, yes. But for me, it's like, maybe if I don't know them that well, I can find them attractive. But if they, show something like, oh, they're like a bad person, or they're like a douche, like, it doesn't matter how hot they are, like, I'm dry.
That's why it's just like, you know how people say like, oh, they like women love a bad boy thing? I was like, I don't know if I don't quite agree.
I like playfully devious, but not like a bad
like I'm
person.
committing crimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
not
I
like
beat up the
actually
elderly. I was like,
no actual moral bankrupt.
Yeah.
Bro, we are created to reproduce. Oh, someone's mad that not everyone's a fucking gooner. I feel like our time on this earth can be used for so many things. LOL.
Yeah, to reproduce. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but like, you also have to consider that not everyone wants to reproduce.
Exactly. Not everyone's kids.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Would you date a guy in the 777 club? Once again, there's so many more factors to it's kind of hard to say. LOL.
They tell me they got bad breath. I mean, can they fix that bad breath?
How do you approach those topics though?
Just be like, open your mouth.
just spray them. You know what I feel like? It's like the tongue. It's like people don't brush their tongue. You need to like scrape their tongue down and everything like that. Yeah. White Lotus season 2. Yeah. For me, it's like I definitely feel like I have a physical type, but I can leave that physical type to a degree.
Do you feel like you've dated your physical type?
Oh, totally.
Really?
Oh,
Good.
Most of the time, yeah. But if I really like someone, I can step outside of it. Yeah, but I feel like I do have a relatively strong type.
Do you like? Have you dated someone not your type?
I have before, but I've never like officially did like I guess back in the day. I feel like it's fine if they really have the personality to make up for it, but if they don't, then I feel like quickly that will kind of like die off. But I know I do because like my friends tell me that. They'll be like, I can walk into a room and pick out which dude you find attractive, and they're almost always right too.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
that's good. But I think that's good because you should date your type. Everyone should date their physical type. For sure.
To a degree, but then it's like if you're really specific, it's like
not like to a T.
Yeah.
Generally, they're.
Dude, I like the fit today. Thank you. Sure, we're little summer fits and everything like that. On these words of affirmation. Great thing about no relationship, I can shower less. Wow.
I feel like you should do that regardless.
Yeah, I'm like, is the relationship the only thing that pushes you to shower? Do you not like when I wake up in the morning, I feel gross. Like I'm like I want to take a shower and everything. What are your physical types? Well, you said you don't really have one, right? Because
I mean, I feel like I'm more attracted to Asians, but
yeah, everyone I've dated has been Asian.
Yeah, like Asians or just like people with a little spice.
Yeah, I agree. Like dark hair, dark eyes. Yeah.
I do like chiseled jawlines, but not every guy I've been with has like
a chiseled jawline.
Yeah.
I feel like I like big expressive eyes and everything. It's cute. Yeah, so I can like read their feelings.
And let me stare into your soul.
Yeah. I'm just like because I feel like I pride myself on like picking up like the nuances of like those comments, and I've had like most of my previous partners be like, oh, like you always know how I'm feeling. I'm like, yeah, because I'm reading it right in your soul right now. Are you guys not the same height? No, we're like 3 inches apart. It might look more because I'm wearing like mild heels right now, though, and everything when we stand up.
I'm definitely not the same height.
To me, in my mind, I thought we were around the same height because you have like long proportions.
I think it's my torso that's long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sitting down, maybe it looks.
Because sitting down, we look like we're pretty much the same height.
Yeah, I got short legs.
Everything.
3 inch shorter legs. Yeah.
What's your sign? I'm a Taurus. What are you?
I'm Capricorn.
Ooh.
Yeah. Earth signs.
Earth signs. Capricorns are. I've dated Capricorn men before.
How is that?
Well, I see that it's actually a really common couple. I have like 3 close friends where it's like a girl, Taurus, and like the male, or they're like gay and like the more masculine is like the Capricorn. They're like really hardworking, but then they're very like they don't say their feelings. But then you can see their feelings like bubbling beneath the surface, but they won't say them. And they'll be like, no, I'm fine. But then in reality, you're like, I know you're not fine, bro. Yeah.
But they are like very reliable, which is nice.
Is that an earth sign thing?
I think so.
Are you like a big astrology buff?
I'm not, but I feel like it's just fun to get into.
That's what I mean. It's like fun to hear about. Like we don't have to take it like that seriously. Is that most people? No, some people like Aries, for example. And I think this is very true. And when I look at my friends, like they're just like super emotional, just like out in front. They'll just start crying. They'll just get super mad at you. Yeah. Because it's like fire, so it's very like.
They're more out there.
Taurus men or girls are not good, but Taurus men are a great catch. It's weird. Taurus women are perfect. What can I say?
What do you think?
Hard, stubborn people unite. Christine Leachy signs get along. I think so because we're both Earth. Yeah. Better only. Astrology, algo, and TikTok. Interesting. Yeah. Do you feel like you have like more of a personality type?
In like for myself?
Yeah.
My personality type?
Or well, I meant both, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, since we were just talking about but that too, yeah. I don't know, ENFP, whatever.
I am an INFP.
I'm an ENFP. Oh my god. So we're like inverse. Wow.
Yeah.
What is ENFP's campaigner? What is INFP?
Mediator.
Yeah. Oh, and you were literally saying before you were literally saying you're like the mediator in like your family.
Oh my god.
So that makes so much sense.
Yeah. I do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're just like realizing now. You're like, wait, that's so accurate.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anything? Yeah. Are you able to discuss differences in what you believe if you're in a relationship and come to a compromise? I think it depends. I mean, you do need compromise in relationships, but you need to align to a degree. You can't date someone who's the opposite of you in every single way and just be like, yeah, we can just flip that shit easily. That's like not gonna work.
And also, like, I feel like in any relationship, you should feel safe enough to express your opinions, even if it is different.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you guys have the space for each other to just be like, okay, I hear where you're coming from, even if I disagree. But yeah.
But that's also like why I feel like the main value stuff should be discussed before you even officially like date someone or something. Because like, you ever see like those couples? They're like old couples. They're like, oh yeah, like we're getting a divorce because my husband voted for Trump. I was like, you didn't know he was already like that? Like you married this man? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I could never.
Yeah, that's hard. Maybe he was like hiding it because sometimes people do hide things, or they don't even realize what they are until later.
Trump is great. Oh, incel. Okay, JP, just bam, LOL. Taurus women are my favorite, low-key. They're loyal and kind. Aw, thanks. That's so sweet. Personality type, I feel like I like men who are more like golden retriever-y.
Aw, really?
Because I feel like I'm more like stoic and like black cat like. So I feel like it fits the vibe more and everything. You can't have two people that are like, you know, very
Black
like
cat.
very like monotone and everything.
I see. It's hard for me because I think I'm an orange cat.
You're an oh my god, like how, like the silly like.
Yeah, I just got a lot of chaos, but I'm not quite like golden retriever. But I'm not exactly like.
You're an orange. I've never heard someone be like, I'm orange cat.
Yeah, unfortunately. Or unfortunately, I mean.
No, but that's so cute.
I just have like inherent chaos.
My childhood cat was an orange. She was so silly. Yeah, Rupert.
I do love orange cats.
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel like I need someone who can handle that chaos.
Yeah.
Who's like chill in the chaos while I'm like chaotically spinning.
So like someone's like just like chill, like cool.
Yeah. Who can like either go along with the chaos but also just be like wait.
Like ground you a little bit. I see.
So I don't know what that is.
That makes sense.
I don't think that's black hat either. I don't think that's maybe like Doberman.
Doberman.
But
I feel like Doberman is it doesn't even make sense.
Naming animals.
Doberman would be like aggressive though. A bald
eagle.
Very loyal. Everything like that. A bald eagle. What else? A gray cat. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a German Shepherd.
Oh, what's the difference? Like German Shepherd, like kind of.
I think they're like sweet, but they're very like loyal. I don't know. I'm half making up shit at this point. Honestly, IOMG, whatever. Christine, what are your two favorite animals? This is how we figure it out.
Oh, I love horses.
You're a horse girl?
I
know. Really? Did you like ride horses growing up?
I did, but it was really expensive, so I
I feel like that's like a super like equestrian.
And then my parents were just like, their gaslighting was like, you're not even getting exercise. You're just exercising the horse. Like, don't do it. Like, is it gonna go on your resume?
Only the horse is losing calories.
Yeah,
no one else is
like,
losing calories. Wait, how did you even get into horse riding?
I mean, I don't know. I was just always loved horses, like unicorns and stuff.
They have that in New Jersey. People are riding horses in New Jersey.
Yeah, there's a lot of stables in Jersey.
What?
And it's pretty. It's the Garden State. We have a lot of grass.
Right.
Yeah.
I forget they say that. I feel like all of the East Coast is so green though.
It
like when I go
is.
home to visit compared to like being here, I'm just like, my God, this biome is lush.
I know. I forget sometimes like what morning mist.
Yes, or like the cicada sounds.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
just like
it sounds
wood
like childhood
chips and stuff.
Yeah, the smell of that and all that. Yeah. Couldn't live her dream of being a jockey, of being a horse girl.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you had other horse girl traits? Like, would you ever try and run on all fours to emulate them? Like,
I used to go up and down the stairs.
Oh, well, I used to go up
not
and
down.
I used to go up and down. Yeah,
okay.
Me too. Didn't everyone do that?
I don't know.
Did you guys?
It was just faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When you guys were kids, didn't you run up on the stairs at all fours? I feel like that's a Is that a universe?
So?
I think, or maybe we're just like really like mentally ill, or something like that. I don't know. She missed out on the Kentucky Derby saga.
Oh.
Maybe yes. Okay. It's a normal thing to do. I don't think she glues a carrot on top of her head or anything like that.
No.
Among a bunch of other things. Wow, you know,
My Little Pony dolls. No, I never had that.
You weren't a brony?
I never really have like toys growing up.
What did you play with then?
My imagination.
Your mind.
Yeah. Like I would play with like an eraser and like a stapler and just
Your parents really were strict, huh? They didn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if your parents kept you at home all the time, like you said, I'm like, at least give
Yeah.
you some toys.
I know. Sometimes I do feel like I'm socially underdeveloped in some ways because I'm like, I didn't really touch that much grass.
Did they not even like let you out in the front yard?
No, they don't want me to be tan. They're just like, stay inside.
That's so Asian.
Have you ever done Kumon before?
No, I've done private tutoring, just not
Okay,
Kumon
yeah.
specifically.
Mary's like, stay inside, do Kumon. I was like, okay. Looks outside at all the kids.
I
riding
bet
their
they're
bikes,
having fun.
and the sound of laughter.
I wish I was out there with
Tears.
my horse riding next to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no tan. Playing with the imagination was OP. Yeah. Food dinosaurs. Put my kids in Kumon. Wow, you're such an obedient child. You're just like, you
I
can't go outside.
was. I know. And then like I wish I rebelled earlier though. Like I think I had a lot of angst, but
Oh,
I
I
didn't
see.
realize I had a lot of angst.
And that's because, like, I think it's so
It
rigid
was so
and
yeah,
everything.
it was like so repressed. And then I was like, whoa, what's the real world like? I
so
was like, oh my god.
when did you rebel? Like college?
I feel like college probably because I mean that was like when I really.
Wait, where'd you go to school?
If
you say it, I'll say it.
I don't.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
But I kind of I like people were like drinking and stuff, and I was like, ooh, what's that? Like,
Ooh.
but it was so like innocent.
Did you dorm?
I did. I
Okay,
did.
so then you're just like, that's crazy if you dorm because then it's like you had no freedom and now you're just alone.
yeah,
You're just
so
like out there.
you can only imagine like once all the restrictions were
Yeah.
lifted, and I just didn't understand social things, especially when you're like living with other people.
Did you have
like,
a
all
roommate in your dorm?
I did. I did. She did not like me.
Oh, why?
Yeah. I think she just had a certain standard for things, but
Yeah.
she didn't really communicate with me. And then
So she was just like passively unhappy.
yeah, she was a little passive aggressive. Sometimes I would like wake up and she would just be like on my side of the kind of the room, and then she would like use my laptop.
Wait, what the fuck? That's like that's like
Yeah,
not
she would just
okay.
like I was like, what to do? And she's like, oh, I want to look up stuff. They can use your laptop.
Interesting. Okay, well that's just a very deep invasion of privacy.
Yeah, but I was also like,
Not confrontational.
yeah. Well, I didn't know. Like I was just like, oh, sure, that makes sense. Like I totally just accepted. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, this is socialization. This is what people do.
Yeah. When we first went clubbing, because we had like a orientation for the freshmen.
Yeah.
And they took us out on like a bus to a club, and then I was like dancing in a circle with the girls, and then this guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, want to dance?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yeah! Like come join our dance circle."
Oh, it's so cute.
So I moved to the
That's
side,
so
and I was
cute.
just like, and he was like standing there, like.
I know he thought
just,
you were
like,
gonna like
walked
twerk
away.
on him or
Yeah,
something. He's
yeah.
like, what the hell?
I literally knew this. I
Eyebrow.
was like, yeah. So that's kind of like what I was like, and I had to learn a lot.
Wow.
I had to learn a lot.
Dude, you're so wholesome. That's so cute.
Yeah, that was crazy though. But that's like, I don't think that's good either. 'Cause it's
No,
like, you just don't know.
I feel like the best would probably be maybe because, like I said, I know supervision somewhere in the middle. Like you have
Yeah.
like a bit more guidance, but then you're also
Balance the
given like
freedom.
the ability to make mistakes within reason.
Yeah.
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 Everything like that. That's crazy. Wow, this makes me sound like so bad when I was a teenager. I wasn't that
Yeah.
bad, but when I was like end of high school, like not
Yeah, yeah,
super
yeah.
young. Like I would like sneak like the guy I was seeing in my room and
Oh.
make him like jump out the window.
Ooh, jump out the window. Go.
Yeah, you know, which is crazy because like my house was quite tall and he had like a 2-month sprained ankle once, literally. Like I'd see him at school the next day, he'd be like, "Hey,"
Oh my God.
like was it
He's like,
was it
"See
worth
you again
it
tonight."
Yeah, hobbles away, or like I would like drink in a controlled setting, mostly
yeah,
at like
yeah.
But yeah, it was usually at like an all-girls sleepover. We
Oh,
didn't go to
that's not bad.
parties that
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
now and then, but not that
I think
bad.
it's good to learn early around
Yeah.
like people you feel safe with.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my mom definitely still didn't know I was doing any
Doing
of that
it?
stuff. Yeah, she was just working, jumping out the window to sneak out at night. No, so the thing is, I never. Well, you probably didn't have curfew because you couldn't go out.
Yeah.
I didn't have curfew. Like I was allowed to go out as late as I wanted. It just like I had to tell my mom where I was. So sometimes I would lie as a teenager if it was like somewhere she didn't want me to be. But like, yeah, if I wanted to say like, oh, I'm going sleeping over at someone's house, she'd be like, okay, it's fine. I think it helps that she's old and she doesn't know how to use technology.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was just home.
All the time.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's why now like later in life now you have to experience like
I think
these
so.
things
I'm
and
just-
everything?
Yeah, that's why, rebel. Streaming.
Rebel, streaming, defiance,
Yeah,
fun employment.
trying to figure out my own path in life.
Did your parents even worry? Yeah, my mom worries so much. I mean, I'm sure your parents did too, because she
Yeah.
didn't. Like, if I don't, my mom won't go to bed until I'm at home. Even now as a full-grown adult when I visit. So I usually will just, like, if I want to go out late, I'll just sleep at my friend's house. I'm not even going to, like, trouble her with it.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Rebel by baking at midnight. That's what you do.
Stay up late.
Stay
yeah.
up late,
Stay up
bake,
late.
everything. Hi, Mikey. Would you want kids?
Honestly, I lean more towards no. I feel like if I were to say yes, it'd be like obviously with a very good partner.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're
For sure.
like financially in a good place and stuff. We're like agreed on how we want to raise them and
Yeah.
everything. But I don't know, it's just hard. I feel like having kids is really hard.
Oh, it's super hard.
Yeah, and then I feel like since I didn't have much of a childhood, low key, I'm kind of still living my childhood.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, adult money.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
No, dude, I think that makes total sense. Like, my mom had to, like, raise her 6 younger siblings. So then she didn't have kids till, like, almost 40. Because she was just like, I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
Like, finally I was,
Live
like,
life.
free.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
didn't have to look after people.
That's
so
awesome.
I want kids, but only under perfect circumstances. So, like, happily married, mid-30s at least, rich, not even middle class, rich.
Yeah, just not stressed.
Yeah. Not, like, I don't want to have to think about finances.
Can get nanny.
Sure,
stuff like
yeah,
that,
like postpartum care, all that. And then if I don't ever get to that point, then I would just be fine without having them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would adopt, would you?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I don't really feel the need for me to be related to them.
Yeah.
Like, it would be fine, but then I'm also like, if you wouldn't love something just because it's not yours by blood, even though you raised it, like, should you be having children to begin with?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Just gotta
Good luck with that. Thank you. I don't think it's
lure
like
them
not
in
hard.
with a white man.
Come here, some candy.
I got some food.
Okay, so no kids. I don't know. I think you guys are just pessimistic. Like, I don't think it's that hard to find those things as long as you're picky about your partners and everything.
Yeah.
Like, don't hate your spouse. Be happy. Have money. All that. How's Leishy plan on getting rich from subs? We'll see. Or the guy can be rich. Ideally, you would both be rich. That's always, like, the best thing out of everything. And Nick Jonas. Do you like Jonas Brothers? What does he say?
I have no opinion on the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, why is he saying that?
Oh.
Can I be your Nick Jonas? Maybe you look like you like the Jonas Brothers. Would you raise your kids or privilege or make them work for certain things? I mean, I would give them a nice life, but I would still, like, make them do chores and, like, you know, maybe have, like, a summer job.
Yeah,
and
develop a
like,
work ethic.
Sure, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't agree with, like, the idea of, like, spoiling them, but I'm also not going to make them suffer and everything.
agree,
Yeah,
yeah.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. I feel like if I could, I want to financially support them as much as
Yeah.
possible so that they're not stressed about
Money.
debt.
Yeah.
But they can work towards whatever they want to work towards. Like, have their eyes set on their ambitions and goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rich guys are older, creepy ones? No, girl, not if you live in New York. But, yeah, for me, it's like, I had to, not that I would have starved to death, but I did have to kind of, like, work during high school and college and everything. Ideally, I would not have to make my kid do that. Like, maybe if they wanted to during the summer. But I don't want them to feel like they have to.
Yeah.
But then I still think I'm overall blessed because, like, my mom paid for my entire college. Like, I don't have, like, any debt in that realm or
That's
anything,
good.
so that's good. Yeah. Children are scary, though.
Yeah. It's like there's just so much craziness in the world
Yeah.
that you can't control or foresee. You know? I feel like if you're on this earth, you're bound to get hurt. You know?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's
That's so
why
sad.
I want, like, a daughter, but, like, that's even scarier.
I know.
I'd be happy with a son, but I prefer a daughter. Or a girl. Most of them are boring, to be honest. A lot of them are freaks, to be honest.
Yeah, because they just have all
Too
this
much money.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, sometimes when I hang out with, like, people who have money through content or, like, finance people, like the wealthier tech people that I know, like, they're, like, freaky as hell sometimes, especially as, like, we continue to get older because they just want to do more things. Like, I was talking to, like,
The next, like, adrenaline rush.
Yeah,
And
like,
they've already been there, done that.
yeah, I'm, like,
Yeah.
talking to two of my friends who are, like, a couple, and they're, like, stacked, and I'm like, oh, what did you guys do last night? And they're like, oh, we're on this app trying to find a third. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Why? And they're like, why not? I'm like, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, why not, I guess.
Mm.
I'd rather have a boy. I feel like I'm like similar in that way though, that I'm always like chasing like high or like stimulation.
I don't think that's a bad thing. As long as it's not like the only thing, you know, that gives you purpose in life.
Yeah.
Because then you're never going to be satisfied.
Sure, no.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing. I just like, I like to live a life with like variety and like a lot of novel experiences. You're probably the same way.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like.
that's why we're streaming.
Yeah,
We're streamers,
exactly.
so.
Because like it provides a lot of like access to a lot of like weird opportunities, situations,
yeah.
people to meet, all that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that is something that streaming has taught me. It's just like, honestly, nothing really surprises me anymore.
Yeah.
Just because there's just so many different types of people out there.
Yeah,
You're like,
for sure.
oh, okay.
I love that though, because it's just like, I'm like, wow, the human condition. I can experience so
Yeah,
many different types of people. It's so
yeah.
interesting to talk to them.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Even if I'm
for
like,
sure.
even if I'm like, I wouldn't be friends with this person.
You just
Like,
wanna
it's
know
just
about
cool.
them.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
they're
so
so
cool to
different from
see.
you,
Yeah,
and they lived a different life.
and get a different perspective and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
What else are they saying? At least you have siblings. I have an older brother who is mentally 12. LOL. Maybe 15 or something like that. Favorite Asian? What kind of question is that? You be mine, I be yours.
Yeah.
You think we're just gonna choose one? My mom? I don't know.
Mom's a good choice.
Yeah, mom's a good choice. I don't know who would do that. Like, out of every Asian person in the world, bro, it's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of Asians.
Yeah, it's a lot. Can I anime characters too? Oh, greatest you. Oh wait, what YouTube videos do you make? I know you did YouTube.
I don't.
It says watch latest greatest YouTube video.
That was from like probably 2 years ago.
Oh.
When I did try.
What
to
were you
edit
doing?
One video. I don't even know. Don't
Like
look
a
at my
vlog-
YouTube.
Like a vlog or
It's
something.
like there's like one video from like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like a vlog. And then like a really random
Oh,
one.
thank you for this. Thank you. Do you do like other content besides streaming, or is it mostly just Twitch?
Mostly just Twitch. It's just I feel like when you stream, it's so hard to do so much other content.
It
Because like
is.
once you're streaming for a couple hours.
You're just so exhausted.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you like do?
I started doing reels, but I have like an editor that I pay. Like
Oh,
I
nice,
don't
nice,
have
nice.
like the mental faculty after like screaming at a camera almost every day for like 4 hours to do
Yeah.
it. It's just so it's just like, because people are like, oh, you have more hours in the day. I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand how draining
It is.
it is
Yeah, it's a
to
lot
do
of energy.
this. Yeah,
to
all
have
the
to
time.
Interact.
Yeah, and then I've been doing YouTube segments too. So just like
Okay.
segments of the stream as like, they're essentially like
Clips.
second monitor content. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
like
yeah.
leave like a 10-minute segment on or something.
Yeah, that's good.
Would you want to try other content?
Honestly, low key, I feel like I wouldn't mind doing vlogging stuff,
I feel like that'd be fun.
but it's like so much editing.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to record so much.
Of your life.
Yeah.
Do you feel like shy out in public with a camera?
Not honestly, not with streaming.
No, yeah, because we're so used to
But
doing
when
it.
it's when I
yeah.
have to like record, almost like on a script,
No,
then
I feel more
can't do
awkward,
that.
yeah.
I'm like, hey, today we're gonna. What are we doing?
No, I can't. I
Like,
can't like do
Yeah,
like talk like
yeah.
scripted talking to the thing.
can't either.
Every time I try, it's so weird. You're bartending stream in Vegas.
Oh, that would.
What's harder, creating content or doing streams? Well, doing a stream is creating content. It's just
Yeah.
like free flow content.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all that. No, it feels awkward because I think with chat here, even though you can't hear them, thankfully, it's it's like I know that other people are here with me, but when I'm alone, I'm just like,
What do you do?
yeah, I'm just like, oh well, welcome to the vlog. Like I become meek.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can kind of sense that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, what do I do now? There's no feedback. I think that's what it is.
Would you ever do like, you know how they have like those very discreet vlogging cameras? Like it's like magnetic. It'll like stick to your shirt, and you can
Well,
kind of
knowing
just
my
like go
luck with
around.
magnets.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe not that one. Hi, Justin.
But then it's just one POV, like kind of just like a chest cam.
Yeah, I guess so. But what some people do is they kind of POV their life, but then they narrate it in post. So then you're kind of at home and you don't like
I
have to
see.
talk in person.
Yeah.
You two know each other. Yes, indeed, we do know. Hence us being here. The mini give 'em.
Imagine it's like we just ran each other on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't actually know each
Yeah.
other.
At least she can hear us if she wants. No.
It's just like nothing.
I have enough voices in my head. I don't need to hear your guys' voices too. Free flow content or produced content. What would-
Definitely free flow.
Yeah, for
But I
sure.
do like vlogs. I just like the aesthetics of vlogs. I just feel like vlogs are more interesting, and yeah, I think more my taste too.
Yeah. I also feel like it'd be so cool when I'm old just to look
Like,
back
oh,
on and
I
be like,
know,
yeah, like this
yeah.
is what I was doing when I was like
Yeah,
young. I'm just like, oh, you should try vlogging more. You could hire like an editor if you don't want to edit it. There's like some cheap college kids, honestly, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, how'd you source your editor?
So my friend who helps manage my content, he sourced him for me, but he found him on Fiverr.
Okay.
And he just like went really deep into all the pages, and it was really trial and error. Like we found some ones like we did not
It's
like for a
like,
while,
yeah.
but yeah, but now the one is like very good overall. You kind of just
Did you
have to like.
train him a little?
No,
or
no, because
Oh.
they like you just ask like, can I see your sample content? So they kind of
Yeah,
already
yeah.
have like a good idea of it and everything.
Yeah, I have to figure that out too. I think because like I do feel like you get like a Gen A kid who has like a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
And it's just they're like in content.
No,
They're
their whole
consuming
brain
content.
is
Yeah,
just like a TikTok feed
content
or
brain
something
rot.
like that.
My brain is exhausted.
Well, that's why they're good because they know like what things should look like. I think
Yeah.
we're almost like too boomer
Yeah,
to be
the-
like,
the
how would you
attention
edit
span
it?
is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Been in retail.
Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah, she is.
That's pretty more. But yeah, no, it's tiring. It's tiring. I shout out to people who do all their own editing, all their own stuff.
But I don't think there's like a person. There's not one single person that I know that does full-time streaming and full-time editing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. They outsource
Yeah.
like the main. They might like do a thing here or there, but they outsource the majority
yeah.
of it and
or
everything.
they're not full-time streaming. They'll like stream every once in a while, but they'll do so much more content on their Instagram. Or,
Like quicker content and
Yeah,
everything like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, not that we're saying this is the hardest job in the world, but it's more tiring, I feel like.
it's kind of like you don't necessarily have work-life balance because your work and your personal life is
Is intertwined.
so intertwined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also like you have to start once you stream like every day. Pretty much, you have to start turning everything into like an opportunity to stream. So it's
that's
like if
true.
you were just gonna regularly hang out with your friends, you have to be like, oh, well, I'm supposed to stream today, so instead I have to bring the IRL setup. I have to mic everyone up, and I have to make them perform if they're
Yeah,
down,
if they're
which
down.
is like very fun. But then it's like also
Yeah.
kind of interruptive.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
at a point. Do you ever like put your normie friends on stream?
I try not to.
Mm-hmm.
I try to respect my. I'm more like on the, like cautious side.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like I just hear some people have like leaks and stuff. That's why
Yeah,
I'm like super careful
that's fair, yeah.
about things. And if you're not used to streaming, you're not as like aware of that. if
Oh
that
my
makes
god,
sense.
the amount of times I've had like my normie friends on, and I only bring them off. They're like, "Oh, I want to do it." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
yeah.
and
You have
then
to be
they're
like,
like,
"Be careful,"
"No,
yeah.
no." I'm like, "Don't say my last name. Don't say
Yeah.
this." And I've had their last name, town grew up in, everything, and I'm just like, they're
Yeah.
not like
They're not-
media
right,
trained
yeah.
for
'Cause
it.
that's like normal conversation.
Yeah,
but-
exactly, and they don't.
But not for like.
Yeah, not
couple
for
hundred
us.
people to
Yeah,
hear,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. How do you find this isolated courthouse? It's not that isolated.
isolated.
Just
We're-
in front of
yeah.
a thing. Sounds exhausting. Is there a content creator you get inspiration from?
I really like Jamie.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
her
yeah.
editing.
Her cooking videos
Her
are really
cooking
good.
videos,
Yeah,
they're really
I
nice.
Gumdrop.
She has like very good visuals
Mm.
and like good music taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I could never lip sync though. I don't know how to do. You know how people do those? I'm
Oh,
like so
yeah.
bad at that.
Yeah.
I feel
I'd
I'm
be,
just
like,
I'm
sloppy,
too.
I'd be like,
Yeah, exactly. I would have no facial movement. too stoked. Jamie, I Gumdrop. Who do I like? To be honest, I don't watch Twitch, which is so
I
weird.
don't either.
Yeah, to say. I watch
feel
like more
most girls
YouTubers.
don't.
Yeah.
Do you watch like YouTube live stream or just like their videos?
Just like videos. Like so if I watch like
Yeah.
Twitch, it will be like a re-upload of like an edited down part of a stream
Mm.
on YouTube because I don't like how you can't skip through this.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes. I
Yeah.
need to be able to fast forward and everything. Content creators.
I watch things on like 2x speed.
Oh, no, same,
Yeah.
always. I don't know how
Yeah.
people just sit there like listening to it. It's insane.
Right?
Honestly. Can you speak Viet? I can speak it like a child, like a 4-year-old, something like that. Not that well. Yeah, her content is very good. She probably has an editor. Everyone probably has an editor. Interesting. Do you want more water? I'm dying.
I would like more water.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know, especially with your cough. I'm like, girl, I need some more water.
I feel so bad.
No, it's okay.
mixed. She's half good. Are there technical difficulties? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like my bad luck is like, we like talked about meeting up with each other and we set it for this date, and of course I would get sick, like right before, and I was like, oh my god. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
What were you saying?
I was just telling them about like my luck. I was just like, sometimes it's like this, like we planned to meet up with each other, and of course the day of I'm like, hey, I think I'm coming down with something.
Yeah.
It's like, but I don't want to get you sick. Yeah.
But then in the end, like honestly, the illness part is fine. Our luck was more technologically related.
That too.
Which once again makes sense because if we're both renowned for being horrible at it, it's like it just the energy just compounded
It's so funny.
and everything. When did you guys first meet? We first met at a karaoke thing like almost a year ago.
Yeah, it was like in the fall or something.
It was right after TwitchCon. Because then I remember I went to LA like
was it
right
October?
after TwitchCon. It was like October, September, end of September.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was for someone's birthday, right?
it was Wes's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. But the thing is, I just got brought there. I didn't even know who he was.
Oh.
Or anything. I was like, who's this drunk dude talking about his birthday and stuff? I didn't even know it was
Like, welcome.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a birthday party that we were at or something.
You're just like, oh, it's just the people
They-
just singing.
No, yeah, I just had people. They were just like, come to karaoke. I was like, okay, I'll sit in the corner because I don't sing. But yeah, and then we met again at EDC in May. Hibernate most likely after this. Yeah, don't we all?
For my, yeah. It's like I was like telling them like I just feel so bad because I love catching up with my friends. I love seeing my friends, but then I just like my social battery is so small, and it
really?
like it frustrates me because I wanna stay out and I wanna do more things, but I can't.
So how long would you say like you can stay out?
I mean, if it's like once, I can stay out for a bit. If it's like constant, where I'm like interacting with a lot of people, maybe like 3 hours. Unless I have a lot of alcohol in me, then I go a little longer.
Do you like drinking?
Not that much, but it's like almost because you know like LA parties.
You
you're,
kind
like,
of
out
have to.
So late.
Yeah.
And so I'm like I'm just drinking to stay awake.
Continuously, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, drinking makes me sleepy though.
I don't know why it's been making me
Really?
awake. Yeah.
If I drink a lot, I start to like nod off, like in the corner
when I
or
drink
something.
wine, I get sleepy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. For me, it's like I feel like I have a high social battery, but I still definitely need
good.
like decompression time.
How often
everything.
can you like see people in a week? You feel? And,
God,
like, feel like,
I have a roommate, so I feel like I see someone every day. But like social, I could do like 3 or 4 days, which is a lot. But like I will feel tired after. It's not like I'm like still when I get home, I'm like I need to hibernate for a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, I think like, cause I had like a B2B for July 4th weekend.
Oh,
So I like started going out like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
God.
I died.
But do you feel it's different with like your really close friends? So I feel like it's not as socially tiring because I can just go nonverbal in the corner for a bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
I had to do that. I was at a housewarming, and then I was just like, I just need to sit for a second, and then people were like, are you okay? You look so sad. I'm like, oh, it's just because I can't see. I'm like squinting. And then they're like, I'm just like, yeah, sorry, it's just the introversion right now. And that's when they handed me the drumsticks. They're like, here.
Oh,
It's
is
like
that
rock
why
band.
you're
I was
why
like,
you
thanks.
Is that why you know how to drum now apparently, and they're saying that you're a drummer? Wait, that's so funny.
And then I tried because like most of my friends don't get it because I don't know if they're like as introverted as I am.
Maybe because a lot of people in this space are like
More
very
extroverted.
extroverted, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they party so
Yeah, and
so
I'm like, how do you guys
much,
do this?
dude.
I was like, I just need to like, I feel so bad because like, I think I'm naturally a very bubbly person, but
You are.
Oh, thank you. But I drain really fast, and it's not because like I don't like people. It's just like I just
Yeah.
I just have to restart a little bit, like reboot.
For me,
Yeah.
it's like I'm very extrovert, but I would say I actually am like more drawn to people who are like ambiverts to like light introverts. So I understand. And my introvert
Yeah.
friends, they say they're like, I like how you talk so much, so I can just sit there.
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
just nice to just like chill.
Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
can't
I
be
get
too-
adopted by the extroverts, as they say.
Yeah, you definitely give like ambivert to introvert
Oh, yeah?
vibes
Okay,
for sure.
okay, yeah,
Like a
'cause most
like a
people say
chatty
extrovert,
introvert. No, because people think just because you're chatty and smiley, you're extroverted. It's a lot more than that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel
think
so seen.
Oh, see, I know you're kind. But okay, should we close off
Yes,
a bit?
yes,
Do you
yes.
want to get like a? Are you gonna take it back? You probably should. It's so much food, dude.
I know.
Guys, look how much he has left.
Yeah, maybe we get
Maybe get like a box or something. Okay, you want to say your bye to your chia?
bye.
Bye. is that all you say? You're not like next time I'm gonna stream. You're just like,
yeah, I'm just like bye. I'll see you when I see you.
Do you make
Tune in next
do you
time.
make a schedule?
No.
Yeah. They're like this girl.
You just gotta follow. Keep your notifications
Yes,
on.
guys. Yes, follow.
Yeah, but if
They
anyone's
said we're used to it.
Yeah, it's just like I think they noticed because like I was dying from the B2B to B2Bs this past weekend, so I just like haven't popped up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bye guys. Thanks for coming. Sorry we had tech issues, but you know, we prevailed and we still got a good yapping.
Yes.
Women
yes.
are resilient.
We are.
And
we really are.
We really are. Exactly. So many people I
We
feel like
persevere.
would have
Would
been
give
like,
up.
I just give up. And we're like,
Yeah.
no, we're still going to get something in and everything. But yes, I'll see you guys. I actually moved my collab, so I'm streaming with Nest tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. But okay, bye guys. JP, feel free to rate anyone. Bye. Like one man, I'm like, I'll have to meet like 200 men before I find like one where I'm like, oh, pussy throb.
Yeah.
Like, I took that so seriously.
No, I mean like, yeah, there are people who I would like think are hot, but that would probably
Like, I feel
wouldn't.
no pussy throb when I look at them. I'm like,
Like I'll say you're hot. but
visually
then-
nice, yes.